Good morning, world. I'm testing my new microphone today as I go for a little walk in my beautiful, beautiful Florida. I took next few days off for no reason. I just haven't taken a day off in a couple of years. I have not taken a day off since April of 19. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to just relax and prepare for Christmas. And also, there has been a little craziness across the country. And I'm not sure, I'm adjusting the little stick thing here. I have not been posting regularly, something I need to work on. So I will start with these days that I'm taking off. I'm also ordering a podcast thing that I need to talk through, the little thing that goes on top of the desk. And I'm going to start talking about some of the things that I've been looking at. I think deserve some attention, deserve some discussion to be had. I am recording with the front of my camera, probably a bad idea. I should have switched it over, but I'm a newbie at this, but I like doing it. So we'll continue to do that. Let's open the gate so we can go outside. Florida winters. Unbelievable. You know, the walk is my time to remind myself, unplug from the craziness, the wars around the world, printing of money, inflation, stock market crashing, everybody crying since January of last year about recession that is apparently going to come. And 2 years later, they're still saying it's coming. I personally think it's almost over. But who knows? I'm hoping Cathie Wood is right. And it will be over. Good morning. So, I do feel a little strange holding this thing in front of my face. This is, I think, the second walk and talk that I have done. I did one last year, and I'm going to start doing them this year. Get rid of my phobia of people staring at me. Especially as I explore Florida, which I do during the winters quite heavily. During the summers, I tend to escape to other states that are colder, North Carolina, specifically Tennessee sometimes, into the mountains. So, back to my main point, why I come out here in the mornings, not for health purposes. I can do that at the gym. I work out at home with my free weights and whatnot. This is for me to just completely submerge into my pseudo forest bathing, which people don't do enough, I think. As you can see, I'm the only one walking this morning. It is a weekday. Most people do go to jobs. It feels so strange not going to work because it's been years. Prior to 2019, when I took the time off, I had not taken a time off prior to that since 2013. Yeah, so every 5 years I take a vacation, I suppose. I do work from home. So if I need to travel, if I want to go to Smoky Mountains in Tennessee or in Bryson City, North Carolina, I can just take my laptops with me, my personal and my work, and my dog and I will drive over, get a cabin for a month or two, and just work from there. So I think it's important for people to chill out. These tensions are just too much. It's just too much. Sometimes I'll see a gator come out. Sometimes I'll have the turtles and gators and birds. Birds in Florida are just unbelievable. They're so beautiful. I've never seen so many different kinds of amazing, beautiful birds. I do live around the preserves, so this is very different than what you would experience in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Sarasota, Naples, and other very busy areas. I'm wondering if these car noises are really annoying. I'm gonna have to check that out when I get home. I think people don't. These days, more than ever, it's important to meditate. And by meditation, I mean just unplug from the technology when I have my morning coffee. I'll listen to affirmations, I'll listen to a book, or I'll listen to nothing. Just sit there with my dog, watch my own thoughts. Just watch my own thoughts. And you do that enough, you start to realize, you start to calm down a little bit. And I wish the sun was not behind me. I might have to redo this one because too many distractions. I think people need to stop stressing. They're too stressed. We have no border, the invasions, economy. Our president is a puppet, they say. Keeps falling on the stairs. Wars around the world. Preppers are making videos of civil war. Soldiers are making prepping video of civil war. People are running to buy all kinds of guns before they get banned. I'm old enough to remember America when it was just peaceful. Pre 9/11, even post 9/11, there were a few years of peace before everything went to crap. Even after 2008 recession, I saw there were some blips of times where it was quite peaceful. Trump era, last administration, fortunately or unfortunately, there were a lot of times of quite peaceful prosperity. I was getting approached by companies. They were offering me salary more than I wanted, just to take me away from other corporations, more than my asking price. It was crazy. And then this administration comes and layoffs begin, salaries shrink. It's a little crazy. I've been feeling that downness, which is why I started to unplug. I don't know anyone in the state I live in. I moved from North Carolina, so I do, I'll just go back. I think I'll keep the sun in front of me. So I don't know anyone here. I read books, I talk to mentors, and I figure out things for myself. Some people say it's good to be a lone wolf, but lone wolves do not survive. Lone wolves do not survive in the wild. Most of the time, wolves need other wolves to hunt. So, I do have brothers. They visit me from time to time. I take them fishing. We're planning on a few hunts in Alaska and other areas of the United States for an elk, maybe. So, we do have some good times together, my brothers and I. So, keep your head up, people. I'm not sure if the times are going to get worse before they get better, or they're simply going to just get better, like Cathie Wood says, with a deflationary environment. But either way, I think focusing on the process of how you live and not caring too much about the results. Process is in your control. Results are not. Sometimes you can do everything right and get completely wiped out and get screwed. Ask people that have been through divorces or bankruptcies or betrayals by business partners, even roommates in some cases. So, make every day better. People are doing too much drugs these days. Stay away from that. And that's never good. It's a downward spiral. Jesus. I'm making this video because last couple of days I've been feeling a little down. So I started reading, started meditating heavily, started to look for things that I used to do that I have been ignoring lately by getting too consumed into what's happening around the world. So always go back to what was working when the times were good, because sometimes people get complacent. I used to read a lot more. I used to read a lot more books than I do now. So I'm restarting that. I used to do yoga every morning and at night after I wake up and before I go to sleep to relax. I think it helps with the quality of sleep. So I'm taking notes of all those things to restart, to make sure get back to the mental state that I was in, but it's all good. Life is beautiful, people. I'm healthy. I live in a beautiful place. People in my state, in my city are unbelievable, amazing people. I never feel alone in Florida, even though I don't know anyone here. Every time I step outside, people talk to me. I go to restaurants and bars and beaches. People walk up to me and they'll start conversations, something I've never experienced outside of Florida. Floridians just never make people feel alone. It's amazing. They remember you. They remember your name, conversations next time they run into you. They'll come running so excited, like an old friend. It's amazing. It's the little things in life, right? Anyways, I'm going to finish up my walk here. And I'm going to go get some errands done. Maybe go to the beach. That's what I should do. Maybe I'll go walk on the beach. Might be too loud on the beach to make a video, but maybe I'll take a silent video and add it on some of the talks that I do, or I plan to do anyway. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon.